All right, y'all, so real quick, we are back. Just picked up the shoes, got them from Social Status. Want to give y'all a quick look at them before we get back to the house. Y'all can see classic box, of course, classic box. Give y'all a quick look. I'm gonna go ahead and take them out real quick. And let's look here. Man, come on, yeah. Look at that, man. These look better in person, man. That green, it's like I knew it was a lucky green, but it's really bright when you see it in person. I really like that. And that sail midsole, man, super fire. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to the house real quick so I can get this review done for y'all. We'll get some, more up close looks when we get to the house, so stay tuned. Woo! All right, y'all, so I'm finally back at the house. As you can see it, Social Status bag right here, man. Shout out to them. I was able to grab them locally. That's what it's all about. So if y'all saw my short earlier today, I actually hit on the sneakers app. But, well, I took an L first, and then I went back in, and it looks like pairs were available. So what I decided to do, right after that, I got like a call from Social Status that I won the raffle for my size 9.5, and I come pick them up. So I was like, okay, cool. So I decided to go ahead and cancel my sneakers app W. I feel like, what's the point of waiting? Honestly, I could go ahead and get them locally. So that's what I did. So now here we have it. We're jumping right into it, y'all. Here's the box. Again, really like this box, man. This classic OG Jordan 2 box, light, kind of beige top with your Air Jordan Wings logo on it. Super fire, y'all. There's the wings on the side of the box, as you can see. And I picked this up in a US men's size 9.5. And we will talk about sizing and everything like we always do a little bit later in the video, okay? Now, let's go ahead and open these up. I'm gonna take out both of them. We're gonna take a look at both of them real quick. Just at your standard just white tissue paper. Nothing special there, if you were wondering. All right, I can get in here. There we go. Okay, get rid of this box for a second. All right. Okay, and here we have it, everyone. The Jordan 2 Lucky Green. Let me know what y'all think, man. I really like this shoe, man. Super fire colorway. I'm just checking out my pair now. I didn't get a chance to take a really good look at them in store. They look pretty good. There's a little stitching issue right here on the toe. You can see that there. See that? That little thread there? Not a big deal, but I'm just kind of looking at them right now. They're okay. I'm gonna wear these. They're going straight to feet. They will not, leave the collection. I think it's a super fire colorway. Now, let's go ahead and get right into it, man. So, Jordan 2 Lucky Green. Before we get started, this colorway is pretty much similar to the home, I'm calling it the home version, but it's the OG white and red colorway, not the Chicago's that dropped in December, but the other pair. I do have a video on my channel for that colorway. I'll link it up here somewhere so you can go check it out. And the reason I mention that is because it has the color piping on the shoe. If you can see there on the side, it goes from green to black and back to green again. You see that there, all right? That piping is on the OG Chicago, I'm not gonna say Chicago, the OG home colorway, the white and red colorway. It is not on the OG Chicago that dropped in December with the black midsole. So I just want to call that out. But to be honest with you, the piping is cool. I don't really like it. I mean, it's just one thing about the pipe. I don't like that piping. I'd be okay if it wasn't on the shoe, but I understand why it is, because it is kind of a nod to that OG white and red colorway. So let's go ahead, get right into it. Yeah, so starting with the lateral side of the shoe. On the heel here, you got this really kind of plush leather here, like it's a smooth leather around the ankle collar here. And as you can see the hits of Lucky Green around the ankle collar and the tongue as well. Nice touch. The Lucky Green on this shoe really pops. Also, you've got that kind of snake skin looking leather here on the side. And like I did mention, that piping, of course. And more smooth leather on the side of the shoe as well. If you look here, you do have obviously you've got that kind of sail on the midsole, as well as this kind of plastic piece, a rubber piece here on the back, and on the eyelets on the side here as well. So the sail, you got a few touches of sail on the shoe. And I actually like it because I think I mentioned this in my other video of the white and red pair, but I feel like the Jordan 2 is a really, really plain looking shoe if there's nothing on the midsole, like another color. And that's why the OG Chicago is my favorite colorway of the Jordan 2, because of the black on the midsole. And here you've got the sail on it, so it kind of adds just a little bit to the shoe, but not too much, because I wouldn't want a green midsole. This shoe would be staying in the store if that midsole was green, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the sail looks nice, but just want to mention that. So on the toe box, let's take a look here. Let me pull this paper out real quick, because I remember on the OG Chicago, the toe box was pretty, they feel okay. I don't know if they're as soft as the Chicago pair, but it's okay. It's not bad leather, but it's not like the best in the world. So moving up from there, you got flat white laces. Now, I want to just take a quick look at the laces, because in certain lighting, they look sail, but I don't know if they are. They are definitely not as white as the actual shoe. They look like they might be a little bit off-white, or maybe not. I can't really tell. Anyway, you got your white tongue here and that classic Air Jordan Wings logo there at the top of the tongue in lucky green. Super fire touch there. On the back, you've got that kind of green on the back of the tongue, as well as this kind of, green that wraps around the entire length of the tongue as well. And speaking of the tongue, you see you got elastic bands here, the white elastic bands. See how I can pull that right there? I mean, it keeps your foot in place, but also it gives it enough room to move around. It's not super tight, like on, sometimes when you have bands on certain shoes. Okay, now put these laces back in here. Let's take a look at the medial side. You guessed it, same thing, y'all, but there's another look at this classic colorway. Lucky green. Honestly, when I think about a lot of the Jordan 2s that have dropped, this is probably gonna be one of my favorites as far as the colorways that have dropped, all time with the Jordan 2s. Don't know why. I think because it's just a plain looking shoe, but that green, and like I mentioned with the sail, it just really stands out and I like it. All right, cool. Now let's take a look at the heel. You got that classic Nike text on the back of the shoe, that rubberized sail piece, as well as the lucky green that leads up to the Nike text at top. So there's a look at that. Okay. All right, now let's take a look at the outsole. Classic Jordan 2 outsole, you got hits of gray and lucky green there. And as you can see, you do have the Nike text right here on the bottom. So it's just like the OG model that dropped back in the day. You do have also the size here. I picked this up at a 9.5. You can see it right there. Yeah. Okay. Classic shoe, man. So I believe that'll be about all, guys, for the Jordan 2 Lucky Green. Now, before we get into on feet, not in this video, as far as this shoe being a must pick up, I'm gonna say, if you're a collector, yeah, why not? But I do know that the Jordan 2 is not an extremely popular model right now. And I would say, it's not one of my favorite Jordan models, to be honest with you. But I do feel like with the drop, the colorway, they dropped the OG Chicago's, now this colorway. So that's two colorways, in my opinion, that are very nice back to back for the Jordan 2. And then we've also got that gray one coming up. That gray one is another one that I really like as well. I'm gonna have to get it. I just feel like so far with the Jordan 2, we've seen some nice colorways, and we've got that gray one coming up, like I just said, that's also a very nice looking shoe. So I don't know, man, I'm really feeling the Jordan 2s right now. And I mentioned in my Chicago video, I think I talked about that. But basically, I feel like the Jordan 2s fit a lot better on my feet than some of the other Jordan models. And speaking of fit and everything, sizing. So you can go true to size if you want. Probably be an exact fit. I choose to go with my 9.5 like I always do. And they fit pretty much like any other Jordan model would. But in my opinion, they fit a little bit better because if you notice the way the leather is cut, there's nothing on top of your foot. So sometimes you can get like, little straps of leather that wrap over in their eyelets here. When you pull those, it's kind of tight, right? Up here, you've only got these stitches on the side. So I feel like that lends for a little bit more room for my feet. And I have a standard to slightly wide width foot. And I feel like the Jordan 2s fit me great. And I think it's because of the way the stitching and everything is done on this shoe. So, now again, true to size or half size up, you should be fine. Now, just looking at it again, checking out some of the quality here. You know, it's okay. I'm seeing a little bit. I don't usually look at a lot of this stuff to be 100% honest with you. But a little bit of paint stuff on the side where the sail is. I don't know if you guys can tell that. You see a couple of strokes. I don't really usually look at that stuff, but I'm just checking it out now, like I said, because I didn't take a look at them in the store, but they look okay. I'm not tripping. Let me see something real quick. But y'all let me know in the comments, man, if y'all picked them up. I'm curious to know if you guys grabbed these and how you feel about them, man, because in my opinion, they are a super nice shoe. Yeah. All right. Now, that'll be about all for me, guys. Again, thank you for watching. Please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I drop new videos. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.